Stocks 23 here in today's Night Therapy. We have the top 10 best folding knives of 2022 from $50 to $70. And wow, did this take some time and effort and lots of more testing. So all these knives I've tested, reviewed. I think I've reviewed just about every one, maybe one or two not, and carried them a lot. So there was a lot of thought that went into these before I got started. So let's get started. We're going to start from 10 and work our way up. So number 10, we have the VOSTEED Nightshade LT. This came in two different flavors. You could get in the gray G10, black G10. The gray G10 had the stone wash finish, and this one has a satin finish. It might not be the prettiest knife, but talk about a great user. 154 cm steel, that canted down blade makes it slice so very well in just about everything you do. They all had, both of these have great action. The satin one has a super drop shot action, canted back flipper tab, contour G10 scales, deep carry pocket clip. Now they did miss the mark. It is right hand tip up only. These came in at $69. Currently, these are sold out. So, because of that, I put two different alternatives in there, just since these aren't available right now. And first one is the Petrified Fish Flavorist. Now, this one was originally that different blade shape, but after I did this, I'm not saying that I am the one that got them to do this, but after I did this regrind, now they offer one just like this, so that's why I'm showing this one. This is probably the best budget front flipper I've ever handled. It's got that perfect fine jipping right there, excellent action on it, contoured micarta scales, super comfortable, Bowler K110 steel, basically D2. Very smooth action, and this has got to be one of the sharpest knives I've ever gotten from factory. Deep carry pocket clip. This one right here is going to run you $44, and if that one doesn't do it for you, this one might. This is a KIZER TOWSER S. The only reason this one didn't make it higher on the list is because I haven't had enough time with it. I've done most of the testing with it. I love its bigger brother. It still has those same multi-row bearings on it. 154 cm, like its bigger brother. Beautiful action. Micarta scales. These are black canvas micarta scales. Deep carry pocket clip. Now this is another one though that is tip up right hand carry only. I just noticed that all these are tip up right hand carry only. You got a super long row of jimping. You can choke up on this one. Definitely been enjoying this one a whole lot, and you really can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with any of the knives on this list, but these are pretty awesome as well. This one right here is going to run you $64. Number 9, we have the KIZER Original. This is a design collaboration with Mojave Outdoors. And when these first came out, I thought they were priced a little high, but now they brought them down. The price is $67, and I think that's fair for what you're getting. Slicey 154 cm blade, button lock, aluminum scales, excellent EDC size, at least for my medium-sized hands. Super smooth action on these. You can get them in a whole bunch of different flavors. You can get it with coated, non-coated. You can get it with copper scales. You can get it with fat carbon scales now. Deep carry pocket clip, but unfortunately this is right-hand tip-up only as well. Awesome little knife. I enjoyed this one, and I tested this one pretty well. Also, super cool knife. Number 8, we have the CMB Made Knives Predator. I bought this one on a whim, and I'm glad I did because this thing performed outstanding. D2 steel, very slicey, thinly ground blade. You have the crossbar lock here. You have very comfortable contoured micarta scales on this one. Super smooth action, and I must say they did an excellent job on this crossbar lock. I have no side-to-side play whatsoever, no up and down. Beautiful sharpening tool right here. That drop point blade is going to be the jack of all trades type of knife. You're going to be able to use that on a flat surface, in hand. It's going to be a really good user. Nice point on it. Deep carry pocket clip, but once again, right hand tip up only. Now, I definitely think they missed the mark on this one because you have an ambidextrous lock. I don't understand why they didn't put the clip on this side as well, but I didn't design it. You can get these for 50 bucks. Number 7, we have the KIZER Mini Roach, and I definitely expected this one to be much higher, but it could have definitely been, interchanged with, a lot of them above this, but for me, it is on the number 7 spot, and what you're getting here is a very nice deep hollow ground 154 cm blade, so it's super slicey. It's got dual deployments because it comes with a flipper tab, but that flipper tab is removable. I've taken mine off because I enjoy the thumb hole. The ergos are excellent on this knife. You got this G10 with this honeycombed pattern on there. Very, very good action. Pretty much, I think all these knives on this list are on bearings. And I'm just noticing this deep carry, tip up, right hand carry only as well. I did not notice that as I was doing this, but very cool knife. Now this one is a design collaboration with Matt Degnan, so the price is going to affect that. It is $68, but I still think it's well worth it. Number 6, we have the CJRB LAGO, and I think this one would have definitely been higher on the list if I would have had it for, say, another month or two, just, comparing it with the other knives. But that said, this thing performed outstanding, and I have to say that I think CJRB does some of the best factory edges in the market, for budget knives at least. Their factory edges are excellent, at least all the ones I've ever gotten. This thing came ridiculously sharp, and they must cold grind it or whatever, because it doesn't feel like these have burnt edges, because like I said, factory edges are awesome. This one is in their proprietary AR RPM 9 stainless steel. Very good slicer, dual deploying, button lock here, very smooth action. You have that flipper tab and you have that thumb hole. Very, very nice, comfortable in hand, deep carry, and I like that pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip. This one is tip up, left or right hand carry. You could choke up if you wanted to, but it's more of an oversized sharpening choil. And the price is another great thing about this one. It's only $50. Number 5, we have the KIZER DOMIN. I got both different variations. You have coated, non-coated. Sorry, they got a little marker on there. I was sharpening that one not too long ago. This knife right here, in my opinion, is the best bang for the buck on this list. Hands down. Excellent, excellent value. Let's see, what you're getting here is a nice deep hollow ground 154 cm blade, so this thing's nice and slicey. Great utility blade shape on this one. Long row of jimping. Super, super smooth action. And look, let's see, I don't want to guillotine myself. Both of them have that drop shut action. Beautiful American micarta there. The good stuff, the green or black on this one. Very, very nice action. Deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right hand carry. Yeah, you can get one of these for 53 bucks. I think that is an outstanding, outstanding price. Number 4, we have the CIVIVI CHEVALIER. I don't know how to say it, but very, very, very good knife here. This one comes in at $69. It's got the CIVIVI quality. Nice stonewash finish, something I wish CIVIVI would do more often. You have a button lock, G10. You can get it in micarta. You can get it with a Damascus blade. Comfortable ergos, nice full-size blade, a 14C 28M blade steel. Love, love that steel. I put this aftermarket titanium pocket clip, but it comes with their standard deep carry pocket clip, and it is tip up, left or right hand carry. Very, very snappy action. Very nice flipper tab, comfortable. And you can also reverse flick it with that fuller as well. Awesome, awesome knife. Number 3, we have the CIVIVI Knives ALTUS. Hey, make sure y'all stick around to the end because I do have some honorable mentions toward the end. So the ALTUS is another awesome knife, and number 1, 2, and 3 could have, been mingled around. Definitely. Awesome, awesome knife here. The ALTUS is going to come in at $65. You get nitro V steel. Beautiful drop point blade. I love, love that blade shape. I just wish they would have gave us more of a sharpening choil. That's my, biggest gripe on this knife. Button lock, very smooth action. I love thumb stud deployers, comfortable ergos. This one is just an excellent size range. Excellent EDC size, G10 scales. You can get it in micarta and Damascus and a couple other different variations. You get a tip up, left or right handed pocket clip. I put this aftermarket CIVIVI clip on here. It also comes with a deep carry pocket clip. And yeah, definitely an excellent knife. All right, I know my number 2 knife would have been a lot of people's number 1 knife, but I'll tell you why it didn't make my number 1, and that is the CJRB PYRITE. Definitely an awesome knife. I just finished the testing on the PYRITE, and I enjoyed it a lot. It comes in so many different variations. You can get it with G10. You can get it in all stainless steel. Nice stone wash finish on there. Their AR RPM 9 steel. You get a nice button lock, smooth action, another thumb deployer, comfortable ergos, deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right hand to carry. You can kind of choke up on here, but it's more of an oversized sharpening choil. And you got that classic beautiful drop point blade. You can also get it with this satin blade with the titanium bolsters and the black canvas micarta scales. This was a, I mean, this is a Knife Center exclusive. I think this one's like 70 bucks. This one right here is going to run you 50 bucks. This one with the G10 and the stainless, both of those are, I think, 50. This one also comes with a milled contoured titanium pocket clip. And I also got one from the White Mountain Knives with this brain-looking blue G10. Very cool. But the reason why this one did not make number 1 for me is because between all 3 of these, all 3 of them had somewhat of an issue with the button lock. Let me see. For instance, whenever I first got this, when I first got this knife right here, I noticed that it didn't have that strong of a detent. It's not the worst, but it's definitely a super light detent. When I first got this one, the detent on it was so strong, it would lock itself closed sometimes where I had to pry the blade open. And what it was on this one is the little cutout had a little issue with it, and the spring on this one was a little too long. So I clipped a little piece of the coil down. But don't do that. I would send it back before you did something like that. I don't want you to ruin your knives. And this one is a lot better than the other 2, but it does have a pretty stout, I guess you call it detent on this one as well. So that was the main reason why. That's the only reason why this one wasn't number 1. Because other than that, it's an outstanding value of a knife right here. And I still love the knife no matter what. Definitely watch around and ask, maybe I'm the only one that happened to get 3 that just weren't that good as far as the button lock. And I did notice on this one as well that it's kind of like on, I don't know which one it was, but where I have to depress the button past the scales. And it was on this one where you got to depress the button past the scales. Just a little bit annoying, especially when they already have the raised portion right there. So that shouldn't be the case. But there you go. That's why this one is number 2 for me. I still been enjoying it a whole lot though, and I still think it's a great knife. All right, now for number 1. And for me, it was hands down the number 1, and it is the VOSTEED RACCOON. Love this knife. This one was a prototype, but this one is the one I actually tested and reviewed. I think it's an outstanding knife. Now, this knife is currently out of stock, but it's supposed to be back in stock before Christmas. So when it does become back in stock, I will put it down in the description. But for $59, you get a very slicey 14C 28N blade. I love this drop point blade. It's kind of like a spear point, drop point. Got the same size on both of these. Nice sharpening choil. The steel held up outstanding. The action on this thing is outstanding. Love the micarta as well. You can get it in this green, black, and there's one other color. The green comes in a stonewash. As you can see, I prefer the stonewash. And the other 2 come in this satin finish, which is a nice satin. Nice button lock. Very well done there. I like how they got the little chamfer around the button and the little piece there. Very smooth action. Inset stainless steel liners in there that have been skeletonized. Deep carry pocket clip that is tip up left or right hand carry. So they were thinking about both of y'all on this one. And they put the little plate there as well so you didn't have the hole. So you did have a totally ambidextrous knife because it is a button lock. Both of these have excellent action on them. Now, being that it's sold out, I didn't want, if you were looking for a good 14C knife, I put an alternative in there, and that is the KUBEY HYDE. This one is a multiple deploying front flipper, hole flipper. It's really a top flipper, I guess you call it. Nice fine jimping on it. Same style blade there, kind of similar. Now, this one is in 14C as well. This one is a CM Designs knife. That is the other part of Devo Knives, Mr. Colin from CM Designs. Awesome stuff. Deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right handed carry. And this one is going to run you $70. Now, if you search around, sometimes you can find this one cheaper than $70. But yeah, if you need something to hold you over till these come in stock, that's a good option. Now, like I said, I have some bonus ones that, just barely didn't make the list, and I'll show you all those now. I will have links to all these knives down in the description. So let's get those other ones out of the way. First is the KIZER Assassin. Awesome little knife, 154 cm button lock, linen micarta scales. Excellent action on the Assassin. Excellent jimping there if you like that. Deep carry pocket clip, smooth. Nice blade shape. Then we have the Petrified Fish Scholar. Cool, like folding straight razor, 154 cm steel. I think this one's like $70. Crown spine, beautiful crown spine. Contoured wood scales. You can also get in G10. Milled titanium pocket clip, titanium crowned backspacer. Comfortable, nice choke up. And it's a nice deep hollow grind on this one. And also we have the Corvid M, the Kosh Tools collaboration, nice and slicey. You can choke up on this one as well. 154 cm steel, nice flipping action. This one's like close to 70 marker too. And we have the Artisan Cutlery AHAB and the AR RPM 9 stainless steel, contoured G10, very comfortable in hand, slicey blade. Milled titanium pocket clip and titanium backspacer with a hidden lanyard loop. Super smooth action. You have the KIZER Cozy in 154 cm micarta. Super smooth. Beautiful blade, beautiful action. This is a flipper, deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right, handed carry. And also the Petrified Fish Mini Beluga in 14C 28M blade steel, contoured G10 scales. Deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right hand carry. And then lastly, the CJRB Ruffian. This is a Dirk Pinkerton design. Love that Warncliffe blade. Deep carry pocket clip that is tip up, left or right handed carry. This one I didn't make it because it was rubbing the sides when I got it and it's still off centered. So that's the only reason mine didn't make it. So there you go. Oh yeah, AR RPM 9 steel on this one. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave down below and stay tuned. I will be doing 70 to 100, I think, next, or 50 and under. Y'all let me know which one y'all want to see next, the 50 and under or 70 to 100 next. All right, guys and girls, I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.